Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steve. Welcome to another live stream. Today we're on D&D. Yes, with these crazy. Dom, go ahead.
Wow, real short and sweet. Okay. Yeah. I'm co-DMing today with Sean. Say hi, Sean.
Hi. Hi, Sean.
Yes. One of my streams getting off to craziness already. Yes.
Yes.
Two
Yes.
Germans in this call. What do you expect?
Okay.
There will be
Two
war
Germans.
crimes.
Starting off real crazy. Who wants to go first?
Oh God.
Who wants to hear their introductory scene first?
Hmm.
I volunteered Toby.
I mean, no, actually, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Toby, you are. Let me go back to your page because I actually need to look at something for yours. Yours is the only one I didn't pre-prepare.
Yes.
Oh, so we have something in common. I didn't prepare, you didn't prepare, nobody prepared.
I prepared, just not yours.
No one's ever prepared.
And that's a telltale sign of a great DM. Prepared nothing.
Yeah, it is the. It is literally part of the whole thing of yes. I'm not
Listen,
prepared.
if you didn't prepare anything, there's no way anything could get off track.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how I DM all the time,
Chaos was
so
the
don't
goal
worry.
Than being chaotic.
I mean, you should be used to the chaos of this server by now, so it not being prepared is probably the way to go.
True.
And I'm not used to the chaos of this server, but I am a chaos gremlin, so I feel like I'm in good company.
Good.
Why not a
Because,
goblin?
Trust me, Sean, it's going to be just as chaotic as Torb.
Because
I
I'm bringing
mean,
chaos hell half orc.
If you know what I mean.
I know.
Why not
okay,
a goblin?
Great.
Is there a way to close out the chat on the left-hand side? Yes, there is. Yay!
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Good job.
The one thing I needed to read
Inspiration
was
for that bird.
friggin' Toby's species.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, you're
That's-
welcome.
Off to a great start.
Okay. Yes, I am sorry. So you're drifting through the ethereal plane on one of your many adventures through it. All of a sudden you see written in the stars some directions that you follow on a whim. You've seen these directions many times from the cosmos, but this one feels a little bit different. It feels like this one's weighted heavier. You get to a ghost ship that is floating in the ethereal plane. You don't know why it's there or how it got there, but you see stamped on the captain's door a parchment. It has your name on it. I'd like to go next. Trust me, these will all tie in together in a minute.
Yeah, I'll go.
Cobble will go next.
Or, yeah, we'll just go bottom to top in the voice call. So, Steve.
Oh, okay. So Cobble
will go next.
Perfect.
You are wandering the Swords Coast. You've been doing this for quite a while. Describe your last adventure.
Cobble killed a lot of wolves in woods.
Cobble killed a lot of wolves in the woods. Okay. You
Cobble
see,
got sucked into a wolf hole, but that's a different story.
you see a trail of blood that you did not see before. It goes past all the wolves that you killed.
Cobble doesn't remember this being her.
You follow the trail of blood. It leads to a cave.
Couple of future
Rolled-
caves.
Rolled up on a rock next to the cave entrance is a parchment. You unroll the parchment. It has your name on it.
Couple doesn't understand parchment.
Of course, Gobble doesn't.
Okay. If we're going bottom to top, I guess, Mario, that means you're next.
Sure.
Hooray.
You are sailing the open ocean. Your father recently passed away. You are the last orc in your world. Or even half orc. You are the only orc blood left in your world. Everybody else is human. You do not know anything about magic or any of that other than tales that you have heard. As far as you know, magic never existed. You have never seen such things. Your first mate runs up to you. Captain, we just got this eagle. Seems like it has a message tied to its leg.
Show it here.
They hand you the parchment.
Let me
You
guess,
unroll
it
it.
has my name on it.
Yes, it does.
Hey!
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Hmm.
You think?
You guys might be all right if you've sensed a pattern so far.
Oh, but by the way, DM, that was an intelligence check because Cobble's quite dumb. That was a total of 7.
Excellent job.
Okay.
You
I'm
will-
assuming
you
Cobble
will-
can at least recognize their own name.
Yeah.
Silence is deafening.
They may not recognize anything else, but they recognize their own name, right?
Yes.
Okay.
God. There's just like a scribble with a smiley face.
Okay. Luca,
No. It's just
It
wrong.
seems you are next.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
you used to help out around the hospitals in your area, making little trinkets to help the doctors, but you didn't find it really paid well. You found that your trinkets were more advanced than they could even hope to use. You started to make money with these trinkets. You found out that a life of crime made a lot more money. And it was so easy with your skills. You blow your way into a bank one day. Some of the locked safes have some money, not as much as you were hoping, but there's also this really old parchment. You grab it absentmindedly, but you notice as you put it into your bag, it has your name on it. And finally, Cam. God damn it, Mario.
Hang on, I'm guessing me and Mario had the same thought process. Mario DM'd me what you just DM'd Dom. I have a feeling it's
Looking
the same
questionably
thing.
out of context.
It is very yes. Anyway, so Cam, you are in your yes. That is exactly what he sent me, Steve.
Ah,
God damn it. Anyway,
sorry. Gotta get
Cam.
notes.
Haven't even gotten through character intros yet, already derailed. Yes!
Yes.
Already fuckery afoot. Already.
So Cam, you are in your headquarters, the one that you've been operating out of lately. The big boss has called you in. They say, I need more product by this weekend. I need express delivery.
Nothing.
All right. I'm fucking
So you
tired
go
of doing
to
this.
your workspace and you start rifling through your ingredients to start making the products. And you find a parchment that you don't remember being there. And it has your name on it.
Interesting.
Goblin all this time has decided to that the best way to read the thing is upside down. Cobble being upside
Nice.
down, not the parchment.
This is literally all happening simultaneously, by the way.
Excellent.
Okay. So, as you all open up your parchments in your own worlds, the parchment starts reading to you itself.
Ooh.
It reads
Mind if I read
itself
down?
to you. Go ahead.
Yes. Excellent. So the top of the parchment is labeled below your name. It says, "The one whose soul flickers across realms. I see you. I'm merely here in this feeble moment of flesh and time, but always. In your countless incarnations, your trembling shadow cast upon the walls of 1,000 worlds. I've watched you stumble, rise, die, and be reborn. I've seen your eyes when they were not yet eyes, your thoughts when they were the whisper of stars being born. Of all the incarnations of you, of the possible yous, you are the most worthy, the one who will die a legend. Do not be alarmed. I am no enemy, not yet. You may call me the observer of destroyed dimensions, though names are hollow things. I have worn many. I am the keeper of silent keys, the breaker of veils, and the one who walks the spirals of golden thread beyond the edge of time. I've touched the flow of the phlogiston, and it ripples with your names. You were always destined to receive this letter. Its ink was mixed with the dust of extinct universes, its words etched into the bones of a dying god. There is another whose name is unfit for language. She stirs now, feeding on realities like marrow from bone. She was once as I was. She studied the currents beyond causality. She gave me the keys to infinity. We were awash in the truths of the universe, but she has drowned in the hunger of the void. She would unmake the multiverse, not from malice, but from belief that nothing is the purest form of truth. She should usurp all gods and all truths. I cannot face her alone. My power wanes in her entropy, as does all order. But you are something new. You carry echoes no other soul does. You are a fracture in fate itself. So join me, not as servant or pawn, but as harbinger. There will be no turning back. If you accept, trace the sigil below in ash and blood under the moonless sky. I will bring you through the mirror that has never reflected quite right. You will know it's time when you wake from a dream that was not yours. Tick, tick, little flame. The end scrapes at the door. Signed, seer of the ash-wound path, son of the flaming dove, son of the darkened eye, speaker of echo silence, watcher of you, God.
Can they roll intelligence as Cobble to see if he understands any of that?
Sure.
You understood Todd for sure.
In the meantime,
Cobble said you
fucking,
understand.
fucking One Eye turns to his first mate and goes, "Fucking scam mail, eh?"
Sorry.
Sorry.
That was a good one.
Cobble thinks this is fan mail.
Do any of you follow the instructions?
Cobble slightly understands
Sure, yeah,
instructions.
yeah,
I don't
yeah, I
know
do.
how Cobble will do instructions properly.
What are instructions? No, yeah.
Well,
The instructions were to sign,
I
trace
know.
the sigil at the bottom of the page in ash and blood. It doesn't say whether or not it has to be your blood.
Mhm.
under a moonless sky, which
I
just so
mean-
happens to be tonight for all of you.
Yeah. One Eye probably is gonna deliberate it for a couple of moments, and then just before he follows the instructions, make arrangements for so that his crew knows, hey, if I don't come back or if only a corpse comes back, this is how I want you guys to handle this. Okay, thanks, bye.
Hey, thanks, bye.
Good chat.
So you sign the sigil with ash and blood. Do you use your own blood, or do you use somebody else's?
Now, my question is, does it have to be human blood?
Doesn't
Yeah,
specify.
because-
It doesn't say.
I mean, so,
I don't think I have. Mayhaps.
Okay. So, Cobble's going to scoop up some of the wolf blood in his right hand and just throw it at the paper.
Excellent job.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, this is going to be glorious then. 1 second.
It is because I know your bonus.
Not one.
No.
Hang on, what was that? Was that below a 10? It was indeed, so that's automatically a 27.
27.
Ah. Rogues.
Okay, so you splash this page with blood.
Copperfield shot a
Somehow goes. It somehow covers most of the sigil.
Copperfield satisfied.
You're missing a part. It needs ash as well.
Cobble confused.
I mean, what
Now,
One
what are
Eye
you
probably
counting
has.
as ash?
Does cup
This is the thing. What are you counting as ash? Like, do I
any,
need to go burn a body?
any kind of
Lord,
ash?
I mean,
So One Eye probably still has a nosebleed from his last engagement or whatever, and so just uses his own blood and then just picks up some ash from a nearby torch.
Okay.
interesting to me that your first thought was to burn a body for this, though.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that,
We're all
no, that is
psychopaths
very
here.
intriguing.
Don't question
I mean,
them,
there's,
Rita.
there's,
Don't question them.
there's probably
I'm
not
questioning
totally
it.
a ton of bodies
I'm
around
just writing it down in my notes.
bombing into a bank.
I mean, I can always look for a dead body and utilize that blood.
Cobble's going to
Okay.
pull out his sword,
Okay.
which immediately ignites with its flame. And it's just
Mhm.
going to stab it into a wolf.
Okay.
I'm trying to make ash.
By also burning a body.
Could make that
Cobble's dumb!
Siblings think so alike.
Cobble's dumb! It's how he would make ash!
Well, I was gonna say that you were gonna throw it down in frustration and like into the campfire, but that works too, I guess.
What campfire?
Oh, I was about to ask if Cobble would even make a campfire. So,
No.
I'm just doing it for fun.
but anyway,
Yep,
you get some ash and finish tracing the sigil. So, and nothing happens for the moment.
Cobble's very confused now.
I'm just gonna drag my claw through the ash and the blood and just write my name on the sigil.
Okay. So I'm assuming in some way or another everybody traces the sigil in ash and blood.
It as well.
Yes.
Trace.
After a few minutes of deciding, I go grab a bunch of shit in my backpack. That is about the same size as I am, and I...
Which isn't very...
Probably.
Okay. So, a few minutes after tracing the sigil, it flashes in recognition. Nothing happens for the moment. It's about nighttime for all of you.
Unai's probably gonna make a remark about this not only being scam mail, but also having high latency or some shit.
Luna still needs to escape the bank that they're robbing, so...
I don't.
Okay. The constables are showing up.
It's fine.
They are very angry.
What's going on here then?
Now, is there a way out of here, or do I have to explode my way out?
I mean, theoretically, there's the way you blew yourself in,
Had to get.
but there's also the option of making a new entrance.
Oh, it's fine.
Cobble's
I'm making a new hole.
Cobble's confused of what this is.
Yeah, I'm making a new hole in the wall, man.
Okay. So you decide to bomb a new hole into the wall,
Yep.
and this makes the building unstable. Rocks start to fall from the ceiling.
Oh no, how sad. Oh no. I'm
Make
just
me
gonna
a
run out.
dexterity save.
A dex save?
Oh dear God! Buildings falling. I just wanted to deposit my check. Ah!
How do I add my proficiency?
You could just roll it on your sheet if you want. I could see it.
Oh.
What did they get?
22.
Oh.
Natural 20? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you managed
Go.
to dodge the falling rocks. You
Seriously, no issue.
you dip and dive through the alleyways.
Wee.
Then, as you escape onto the street, make me another dex save.
What?
Make me another dex save. As
Another dex save?
as a horse carriage barrels towards you at full speed.
Yeah, there's another.
Followed by a
Rigged.
nat
Is that another
one.
20?
Rigged.
That
You
is
got
a
another
20.
nat 20.
Ah.
Most successful bank robber.
Hacked. Defeated.
Apparently, you are very successful today.
The
Okay, so
problem
you.
is they will get all their nat 20s out now and then have none left in combat.
I was just gonna say that. Yes.
Says the person who literally had the same issue when it came to the Western one shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you narrowly avoid this horse-drawn carriage that is barreling down the street as you race out onto the street trying to escape the constables. You make it back to your home base. You're kind of tired after blowing everything up multiple times.
Yeah, solid catnap will fix that.
Alright. So you lay down for a catnap. Cobble, I'm assuming you try to make camp or sleep or something as well. It's getting late.
Cobble is counting rocks.
Counting rocks. Okay. I'm assuming that's like counting
One.
sheep for you.
One.
Yeah.
He's so good at counting.
Captain, I'm assuming you go to your quarters
At some point, yeah. After shooting shit with his first mate over this useless letter that didn't even work, and and is probably a lie anyways. At some point, he will go sleep.
Okay. Topo, you decide to get some rest because you have a lot of recipes to make tomorrow.
Yes.
And how the heck do you pronounce yours, Tony? Toby, I mean.
Tony? Who the fuck is Tony?
Don't question it.
Also, just read the name back. The first part of the name backwards for a second.
Smog.
Yeah, because dragon. Anyway, no. Yes. Well, I'll probably could take a little nap after some time as well.
Okay, but seriously, how do you pronounce your name?
I mean, I guess just Guam with an S at the end. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
I think about names.
Think of multiple Guams, the horror of every American. Wait, what?
Yes.
I don't even know what a Guam is, so there we go.
Oh Lord,
A place.
It's a country. It's an island.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Okay.
that's
That's
not
anyway.
a place. Yeah.
Okay. Sean, would you like to read the dream?
Yes, I will read the dream. So as you guys drift off into slumber or meditation or whatever it is you do to rest, you dream. And whether you dream normally, you're dreaming right now. And in the dream, time cracked like glass. Wizard draped in robes of writhing void stands atop a crumbling spire as the sky bleeds stars. Spear sharper than any blade, this wizard silences the goddess of magic. Her screams echo through collapsing dimensions. Realms wilt and languages unmake themselves. Spells hang lifeless in the air like broken birds painted against empty canvas. Goddess of shadows pleads from the gloom, and this wizard, this woman, smiles, her eyes twin abysses, and with the hand soaked in the goddess's fading light, she unmakes her too, turning darkness into something angrier. Multiverse twists, screams, dies. Alone in the echo, the wizard laughs, and just before you wake up from this god awful trip of a dream, you hear this wizard whisper one name. Ara. Then you wake up. Sweating. If you can sweat.
Cobble can't sweat.
No sweat.
And while you wake up, you notice that you are not where you went to rest. You are in a void with thousands of stars around you.
Well, I think that's exactly where I went to rest.
Without the ship. Without the ship that was present before, and it's in different constellations around you. And you turn around. There's an ornate wooden door behind you. Just floating in space. You feel like there's ground beneath your feet, but you don't see any ground.
Cobble's got a stab ground. That's not ground. Cobble doesn't understand.
Wunai is going to curse whatever member of his crew drugged him in his sleep and figure he might as well participate and go through the door.
Alright. You open up the door, and you get sucked through a portal.
Cobble's still freaking out, by the
way
way.
to get sucked. Got it.
God damn it, Mario.
Points to Gryffindor.
Fuck.
Okay. Does anybody else open the door? Cobble's still freaking out, so.
I do.
Cobble's
Oh, well.
continuously stabbing the ground that's not ground, by the way.
It's impacting like ground.
Cobble's concerned even more!
Opal will thinking this is what he signed up for. When he fucking as he opens the door.
All right, you open the door and you get sucked through a portal. I'm assuming Cobble takes the longest to open the door.
Well, yeah, let's be honest, yeah, probably.
Why
Out of
open the door
breath
when I
from
can explode
freaking
it?
out.
Luna explodes the door and then gets sucked through the portal.
Whee!
Cobble confused?
Does Cobble try the door at all, or?
Cobble's trying to investigate door. Cobble not good at this though, normally.
Okay, make an
Watch him roll
investigation
that
check.
20.
What did I do actually? Fuck's sake, that would be kind of funny. Where's my investigation again? Yeah, investigation. Ah, +1. Ah!
Yep, it looks like a
5!
door. You've seen doors before. It looks like a door.
But is there really any way to know for sure? Could be a minute.
Hey, now let me describe this door that he got his investigation result from the 5.
Yes, go ahead.
Cabo, this is the most ordinary door you have ever seen. Like, damn that you're in the middle of a starry sky, weird place that makes you freak out and makes your inside of your head hurt and flip. This door is the like stabilizing force in your reality right now. This door is like every other door. I mean, it's ornate and it thrums with magic, but that makes it even more normal in this moment.
I'll just leave that there.
I saw that.
I'll just leave that there. Oh, this looks normal enough. Open stall.
Gets sucked through a portal.
Ah!
No, in
You-
fact, it was not normal.
I'm
all
imagining that as the cut-off screen.
Yeah, the door
And
effect
roll the
was
credits.
never known.
It's to the other side, and we're all just like melds of flesh.
I just imagine Cobble friggin' yelling with the stormtrooper scream.
Wilhelm
Yes,
scream.
it is the full-on the Wilhelm scream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you all are suddenly standing in a hallway. It's a stone hallway. There are suddenly 4 other people around you. Would you like to describe each other's characters to each other, since you can all now see each other?
Sure, I'll go first. With muddy like skin with pieces of what you can only describe as jewels in his arms, white shirt, nice vest which has been torn to sunders over time through this and the other, daggers in either side of the waistband, black hair, but on the back of his head there is a clear crystal. Stands Cobble with a short sword in his right hand, just swinging it round menacingly, freaking out still.
I'll just go next with One Eye. See this half orc standing before me, and as half orcs go, he's pretty tall. Pale green skin. His clothes not necessarily tattered, but not in great condition either. Clearly a naval uniform of some description, and the skull and crossbows on his hat clearly identifying him as a pirate. Across his back, kind of crossed against each other, he has a great sword, a in one direction and then cross against that a great axe in the other, kind of very much signifying that he hits hard and that's what he does. And he's just gonna look around and go, "What the fuck is this trip?"
Yeah, especially considering you've never seen magic in your life.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, to be fair, I do have a magical greatsword, but he's probably just taking that as, oh, it does damage.
Cobble's going to look at a pretty hat and try and figure out if Cobble understands, if Cobble knows what that picture means.
Nope.
Cobble does not know.
Cobble's unaware!
To Cobble, I probably
Cobble
look
just
like
likes it.
an esteemed officer of the crown.
Yes, that skull and crossbones means happy fun time. Cobble.
Cobble thinks that you like fun time, yes?
Who the fuck are you?
Cobble is Cobble.
Fair enough.
Ah, yes. One big conversation all time. I guess I can go next if nobody else is gonna. Yeah, me. Hi. You probably wonder how I got here. You see this? Well, it's not very clear whether it's something between an elf or maybe just a human or maybe a tiefling. It's not really that clear. It's something in that direction. But the more distracting thing is that the mostly grayish skin has these gaps in it where it's just shining through with this dark purple, almost it almost feels like looking into a galaxy, a purple galaxy, and most noticeably is that like the lower half of the face is completely like this. Also the slightly glowing blue eyes. Yeah. Anyway, what am I missing? Oh, right. So the hair's white, but also in parts of it, once again, with this kind of weird purplish
You keep saying this and
material.
we can't see
Something.
what you're on about.
I know. This is just a filler word. It's like, you know? It's thinking, but without result. I think Cobble could relate anyway. Okay. My issue is that I'm being Cobble IRL, so you know.
Cobble takes offense to this.
Cobble doesn't understand what he said. How can he take offense?
You're trying to kill your DM.
No biggie.
Well, at least there's a backup DM, so you're fine.
I'll manage that as well.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
I don't think you're managing to kill Sean. He's pretty good.
I mean, might self-destruct.
You underestimate my power.
Yeah, I believe
Okay,
the only one
Anakin.
Yes, younglings.
That
the high
did not
ground.
sound like the murder kind of. You know what? Never mind.
No. It is the murder kind.
Sure.
But I took a drink at the worst time and almost choked on my drink. Thanks, Toby.
You'll be alright.
Luca, would you like to describe how Luna looks?
Luna Big Kitty, black skin. Her fur has red streaks every now and then. Eyes are golden, look lion-esque, light, she looks young-ish, but you can't really tell because of all the fur. But
Cobble sees Big Kitty, Cobble wants to pet Kitty. Sorry, like a gun.
Luna is mainly wearing worn clothes that have gunpowder soot and bits of blood here and there. Not her own, but there is blood.
Oh god, what the fuck was that sound, Cam?
My bad. I fucking moved and something popped.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Make it pop.
Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so down the hallway from U5, now that you've looked around and seen each other, you see a spiral staircase heading upwards.
Couple says it's made out of stone and good, but hand against stone.
It feels cool to the touch. Not
Pretty
cold,
cool.
but cool.
Okay, I'm going to lose the common voice for a moment because otherwise it's going to get to the point where my brain's going to melt. Is there anything that I'm feeling other than cold? Are we in a structure-like place, or?
It is carved stone, and there is like a slight hum to it. You're not quite sure what the hum is.
Cobble's going to do something interesting that will look highly bizarre to everyone else.
Oh,
I mean, that is usually how characters
Go up
work,
the
yes. Go ahead.
staircase.
I'm going to put both hands on the wall,
Mhm.
hit my head into the wall, but my head's going to go through the wall
Ah, okay.
as I'm not utilizing my pass without a trace ability, but I'm merging with stone.
So you see that there is a cavity above you, and this structure seems to be rounded in nature. There is no other hallways on your level, but you can see the trace of a hallway higher up above the cavity.
I'm going to pull out. Cobble doesn't like this. Cobble sees hallway up above us very high, but Cobble doesn't see how to get to place.
I mean, there is a staircase going up to the
Yeah,
cavity.
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
it's-
Cobble's
That's
quite
a
dumb!
great intel. I would say that staircase, maybe. Just maybe.
Oh, Cobble didn't see that.
Oh, I'm gonna stretch my arm fully out to the side and then just, with a lot of force, facepalm.
The hallway echoes with the sound of the facepalm.
One Eye is just gonna look at Cobble and go, well, at least I'm not the bottom of the barrel. Let's be careful, I don't trust this either. And he's gonna start looking for traps while slowly advancing up the staircase.
Sorry for craps.
Traps.
Traps.
Linda's just gonna
Crap.
As in,
eat up.
it's a trap!
Nah, Linda's just gonna run up them.
Okay, Alpha.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Okay.
Wee.
Well, guess we got a scout gun for traps. Oh well.
Wee.
Bobo's
So-
gonna rub his head and just like up with idiots.
Nah,
You-
yellow.
Cobble thinks he's quite smart for Cobble's family.
I'm a cat. I have 9 lives, right, guys?
You do not find any
Unfortunately,
More like
traps.
9 hit points, am I right?
You use fine traps or want to let the kitty explode?
It's fine.
Luna does not find any
Yeah.
traps on their way up, and neither does anybody else. You emerge into a large room with intricate runes strewn across the ground. And now it's time for the first scene change. Yay!
Oh
So
god.
you are all traveling up the spiral staircase in the center, and you emerge into this room.
Kobo doesn't like this.
Ew.
You can see that the sigils in the ground are actually spiraling around you.
It's all a little disorienting for each one of you.
Can I kind of check it?
You may.
I would
Gotcha.
also like to roll for Arcana.
I would like to check
Anybody?
the traps.
Yeah.
Damn, I broke it again.
Yes.
What do I want to check this for?
Damn, I broke it again.
Luna with a 25.
I'd odds
Topo
I
with an
could make it
18.
1 second.
Good
Can
checks.
I make an investigation check to figure out whether or not I've actually been drugged or this is actually happening?
Yes, you may.
Roll that investigation check.
Sean, would you like to describe the arcana behind this room?
That's a 15.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. Popo. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Start with Luna.
Topo with
Luna,
18,
so
Luna with 25.
Having, 25, having like build so many magical trinkets and stolen things from plenty of wizards and sorcerers. You recognize a lot of the magic here is dimensional and time magic. Some of the runes are unfamiliar to you, but in general, most of them are runes used to like teleport things or bring stuff to other places. Because that's where you recognize a lot of these is from teleportation circles or wizards and spellcasters who fuck around with time. So this place is definitely the lair of some magic user who likes to zip through time, space, and dimensions. And you get the idea that if you touch some of these rooms in specific order, it would transport you somewhere, but you're not sure what that order is. And with the 18 Topo, you get a similar information, which is one, this place is magical as fuck. Two, a lot of these sigils are unrecognizable to you, but like how they're placed definitely tells you that this is some sort of interdimensional space, and whoever has done this has an extreme amount of power. Like ridiculous. Like just these sort of sigils and runes, the only ones you've seen like this have been places that have
and Guams, you get basically the same information as Luna because of your 26.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
And Captain Woon or One or
It's Captain One Eye because he's a pirate. Of course, it's One Eye.
okay.
It's One Eye.
One Eye.
Yeah, I got it.
it.
Yep. Okay, so Captain One Eye, you like check over your body to like look for any symptoms of poisons or drugs. You've messed around with these pirate crew of yours a while. You know what they usually get up to, and you don't see any sign of being drugged or poisoned at all.
I finally fucking lost my mind, eh? Well, shit.
I forgot what it was for checking for traps. It's that investigation, isn't it?
Yes.
It's been a while. Yeah. 10.
You do not see any traps.
Couple things it's
Not
fine.
only was attending not.
What was that, Sean?
Peachy King. Oh, nothing. I was
Okay.
with that 10, like everything is Peachy King. Fine, this is perfect.
Couple things just
Definitely
fine.
not traps anywhere.
So
Okay.
all of you are standing in the center of this room for a bit, looking around, wondering what the heck is going on. And all of a sudden, you hear tip, tip, tip. You look up to the north area there, and you see a couple of staircases leading up to another hallway. And you see somebody walking down that one of the staircases. Ah, so you have finally arrived. I thought the time would be soon, but I was afraid my calculations were off.
Cobble, not trusting this person because he doesn't trust people, is putting his hand on the hilt of his sword.
And if you look in the Dungeons and Dragons chat, you will see what this person looks like. They have pale skin. Oh, okay. Would you like to describe them though, Sean? You're better at descriptions.
I'll describe them. I was gonna post a pic. Like I was posting it as soon as you posted it. Okay. Well, yeah. So this person
Smash.
has pale.
While Sean describes them, they're going to be slowly walking towards you.
Yeah, smash. Yeah, pale skin, white hair that's unnaturally white because even though their skin is pale and a bit pallid, they look pretty young. And they have a bunch of trinket and machinery all about their body, and it looks like from different times and spaces. Like those of you, especially Luna, who's familiar with technology, they're made of differing materials with different levels of complexity. Yes, he's hot.
Ooh.
Cobble doesn't trust this guy.
Why do you not?
He walks
trust
towards you.
him?
However, the guns are in the holsters on his hips, unlike in the picture. He's not pointing them at you.
Mind if I take a little closer look at your outfit there, bud?
Not at all, Luna.
Cobble
You
doesn't
know
like
my
this.
name?
I know all of your names. Like I
Oh.
said, I've been watching you.
I'm also
every instance of
so
you.
intrigued about his outfit. I am also intrigued.
Mm-hmm. I see shiny things. I'm literally a magpie, but also cat. I am curious.
Wow.
So the first thing you guys do is a fit check as soon as the guy comes in the room.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you gotta make sure.
Cobble's going to do an
out of 10.
insight check for all that is worth
Okay.
Cobble doing an insight check. Because Cobble doesn't trust people anyway.
I'm gonna.
Let alone.
What's your insight check for, Cobble? Is it to see if he's trustworthy or what?
To see if he's trustworthy.
Okay.
Question is Cobble's insight check better than mine? Because I have a -3.
Ah!
Are you doing
That
it
too!
I mean, One Eye isn't trusting of strangers, so he too will make an insight check.
Okay, well.
That's a dirty one.
So Cobble got a 4, and Captain
then
One
let
I
me
got a
do
net,
one.
and got a dirty one.
Okay, 19.
dirty one.
Come
Okay.
on, guys.
Okay, wait, so Dom, you handle Guam's insight check. I want to handle Captain One. Cobble.
Okay, you go first.
With a 1 and a 4, right? Both of you like
roll 4
look, you guys-
-3 for 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys don't know each other, but you guys like look at each other and then look at him and then look at each other and then look at him again and have like that shared moment. Like this is the shadiest motherfucker that you ever seen in your entire life. This person is up to no good. You think like you are about to get robbed and dismembered. This guy is not to be trusted. And you guys share that moment. Like I've seen people like this. I've robbed people like this. This is a problem. So you guys are in cahoots in this moment around this idea. Like this guy's, he's probably a serial killer. You're fucked.
Cobble's going to slightly nod at the captain and draws his short sword. Not in an aggressive manner, just draws it.
Yeah, a captain's hand will grab onto the hilt of the great sword across his back.
I can understand your uncertainty, fellas, but that is really not necessary, I assure you. And Guam, your insight check. Your insight check reveals that he is a bit shady. You can understand that, but you don't sense any malice towards the group. Hello?
Hello?
Oh god, I've lost the audio. 1 second.
Oh, Steve.
One.
Steve, don't start becoming Luca's problem.
No, it's Shadow every so often. Shadow does a thing where the stream would have been able to hear you, but I wouldn't have been able to hear you guys.
Yes, of course. But anyway, so Guam, you see that he's like kind of shady. You can tell he's powerful, but you don't sense any malice from him.
Uh-huh.
He seems to be very calm and collected right now.
Okay.
He seems like the sort of person who is in control of most situations that they're in. Like he probably even predicted that this would happen. Might be the person that sent you that damn letter.
But yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be a bit chaotic and watch what the other guys do before telling them. Not just give them a few more seconds to fuck around.
I mean, to be fair, you're also a total stranger. It would only marginally put them at ease.
Oh, I know.
Do I have permission to do it?
Do it.
To do what?
Do I have permission to do it?
Do it.
Yes or no?
Do it.
Yes.
Nate, I'm gonna touch it. Nate, I'm gonna touch the butt.
I figured that's what you were going after.
Such his butt?
Yes, they want to touch his butt.
Oh, okay.
What's after that booty?
Couples confused the actions that were being done, but also couple doesn't interest you.
So hold on. Just to recap the chaos, we have a thirsty cat grabbing a man's ass.
Yeah.
We have effectively a heap of stone and a half-orc pirate. Pretty much sure they're about to get murdered.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Luna, make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh god.
Does the result of the check determine whether he goes ooh or he goes oh?
You get very close, but he moves like he predicted that you were going to do so.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, like he puts a hand where your hand was going to be and shakes your hand.
Yes, he does. Yes, quite nice to meet you as well, Luna.
Couple sees the attempt, acknowledges the attempt, but doesn't trust anything.
Like, literally, he turns as you go to put your hand there, and he shakes your hand. Yes, it's very nice to meet you, too. Shouldn't we get to know each other a bit more before you try that, though?
We could, if you wanna.
Not now, maybe later.
Oh, later it is.
Couple's going to insight both of them!
One couldn't say he's chasing after the pussy.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. 10 points to Ravenclaw. 10 points to Ravenclaw. Please roll that insight check.
That one!
Not 3.
That one!
Oh, god damn it.
He's rolling very low.
Yeah, I am rolling extremely fucking low. I'm going to roll by a D&D Beyond. Fuck this shit.
That interaction was not flirting at all. It was the most opposite of a sexual interaction that you can think of. Very professional. That entire exchange. Thinking
Does
Cobble,
Cobble know what a
these
sexual
two must
interaction
be
is?
old colleagues or
Hang on,
siblings
hang on,
or
hang on,
something.
hang on. Let me intelligence check that one for you, Dom. Woo! 11.
So maybe he has a
So-
inkling of an idea.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you definitely don't see the flirting there. You missed the flirting with the insight check, but with the intelligent check, you do understand that something is going on. You're not sure what it is, but there's something under the surface, some interpersonal thing that you've missed.
Cobble thinks she felt. Cobble thinks Cobble might have missed something, but Cobble also doesn't trust.
Cause Cabal does.
I just
Why
realized that we
wouldn't Cobble
skipped
do?
Cam on descriptions as well. My bad.
Oh.
Was that?
Cam, would you like to describe your character? Because I accidentally skipped you.
Oh yes. Topo is a 2-foot little gerbean mouse man.
Nope. Ooh, snake.
Wait, who is?
I was gonna say, like, I haven't heard Lucas
Oh,
say
yeah.
snack thing yet, so.
Giant lion.
Gonna have me myself some road snake.
Oh, snack!
No.
Oh no.
Road snake.
No. This road snack will poison you.
Oh.
Cobble's going to pick up.
Inky?
Cobble's going to pick up Mouse because Cobble has the strength to do so. I'm just going to put.
Cobble does not need strength to do so. Topo is 30 pounds.
Oh, Cobble's going to easily do this then.
Okay. To be fair, just looking at whatever fucking my inventory, I am carrying 124 pounds. You just give me
Okay.
a backpack.
Cobble still can't pick you up.
Still pretty easy with couple strengths.
Oh, I think the only obstacle to picking up Topo is whether Topo allows you to or not.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cobble
Do
is
I
going.
need to actually look at this map because my phone will need charging soon and I'm near my PC?
Not for the time being, no.
That, and I assume just the backpack Topo has is just as big as himself.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. There's probably another Topo in that backpack.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
phone's
so
on
it-
47% and I'm using it for D&D Beyond, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
move to my bed so I can charge it. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
you do not need that for now.
Cobble's going to pick up Mouse person and put on shoulder.
That's fine.
Topo's like, what are you doing? And
What do you do? Just fine.
Oh,
I'll just sit on his shoulder. I'll
just for
sit-
reference, so your strength score times 100 is what weights you can carry.
you
is it
guys
times-
wanted me on my iPad and this is what you get.
it's fine.
Or is it times 10? I can't remember.
I
think
think
it's
it's
times-
times 10.
Is it times 10 or is it times 100?
Well, if it was times 100, it'd be 2,000 pounds for you.
My
so.
PC will go into
Yeah.
rest mode though, Dom. That's why I was asking, do I need to be at it?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Yes, it will.
No, not. Yeah, I was saying my strengths, my
Oh.
weight that I can
Your-
carry.
Oh,
Isn't,
okay.
isn't your strength 20?
No,
Oh,
18.
I mean. Oh, yeah, so it would be just under 2,000 then, if it was
Yeah.
times 100.
I'll have to look it up in a bit.
It would be 1,800.
Yeah. For what are you talking about his carrying capacity?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's times 10.
I think it is times.
No,
10.
carrying is times 15. Push, drag, or lift is times 30, unless you got some special class thing or
Okay.
race
Oh,
thing.
so yeah, then Cobble's perfectly fine then.
Okay, I was curious because I was looking at my shit. I was like, "Holy shit! 124 pounds weight carry, and this is unencumbered."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Times 15. Yeah.
Okay, so 12 with the strength of 12, that is definitely
Yeah, Cobble has 18
Doable.
now, so they even with all that, they could still pick you up
Yes.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
Because you yourself weighs 30 pounds.
I can
Yes,
I can carry two. I can carry
2 feet
270.
and 3 pounds.
18 times, and I can lift 540.
Yes. Anyway,
Continue.
yes.
carry on.
Where the fuck was I? Oh yes. I appreciate you all coming. I know it wasn't exactly in your ideas of what might happen, but I appreciate the courage nonetheless. I assure you it will not be easy.
Cobble doesn't understand what we're doing here.
You, good Cobble, are here to help me stop the collapse of the multiverse.
Cobble doesn't understand anything you just said.
Basically, if you fail, all of everything that you know goes bye-bye forever.
But I presume if we fail, we'll be too dead to care anyways, won't we?
Yes, but so will all of reality.
Cobble's concerned now. Cobble likes existence.
Most people do.
Yucky.
Does anybody else ask anything more?
Oppo is busy currently looking at the room still.
From my shoulder.
Yes, from your shoulder.
You were probably wondering what I actually summoned you here for. There is a certain individual that has been rivaling the gods as of late in this timeline. They may not affect your timelines directly as of yet, but the ripple effect, if they succeed, would eventually reach your world. Out of all of the existences that you 5 have had, this existence that you are from is the ones that I've deemed most worthy to help.
Cobble's trusted?
Sorry, what was that?
Cobble's trusted. He's smiling like the Cheshire Cat right now.
Yes. You swell with pride.
So, One Eye is going to look around at Thirsty Cat, dumb pile of rocks, and go, Jesus Christ, if we're the ones trusted to save the multiverse, then I do not want to know what else is out there.
Okay, Edgelord.
I assure you that...
Similar thoughts.
I assure you it will not be an easy fight. Even I cannot fully see the outcome of this encounter that I am throwing you into. But from what I have witnessed of all of your lives, both your current, past, and future, and of all the different variations of those lives, I believe you have the best chance, as daunting as it may be and as unbelievable as it may be. There is a certain wizard who is trying to usurp the gods after gaining some of their trust. She has gathered 2 very powerful relics of the past, her past. And if they are combined, they will eventually end reality. What I need you to do... Good.
Cobble's going to sheath his sword.
Okay. What I need you to do is stop her. It will not be an easy task, I admit. I would help you, but I cannot directly intervene. So I must entrust it to you. I will be giving you as much help as I can, though. I have an old friend that I'm going to be sending you to. They have information on where she can be located, as she is beyond even my eyes. They are an interesting character, but they have proven trustworthy in the past, however odd. You will begin in Three Swords, a city stitched between realms, and you will find this void-touched master librarian, B.B. Booker IV. He is a pathfinder of hidden paths. He is also bad. His shop knows things even he does not. Trust little, but especially each other. But if you are to succeed, you must work together as well. Is there any questions that any of you have for me?
Get this right. You're telling us to trust each other, but not trust each other.
I am not saying to trust each other. I am saying to work together.
So just don't trust each
Working
other.
together does not require trust at all the times.
Yep, that is my favorite the way of working together. Not at
It is
all.
It is better if you trust the ones you are working with, but it is not required.
Cobble feels
okay,
weird because
optional.
Cobble for once understands everything that just came to Cobble's ears.
I'm gonna do a small little slow clap.
Dirty 20 on a intelligence check, by the way.
I saw.
So wait, Cobble got an intelligence check?
Yeah, Cobble got an intelligence check of 20.
Nice.
Well, it's
Right.
crazy. Biggest thought Cobble's ever had.
Cobble's two brain cells have collided and produced a singular thought.
Old fusion.
Yeah, and Cold, in this moment of brilliance for Cobble, you get what this wizard dimension hopper person is saying, which is basically you can trust these people as far as you can throw them, but teamwork is necessary.
Cobble
Maybe you
can
might have
throw
to
them
build.
pretty far, actually, so that's quite interesting.
Well,
And maybe you can grow to learn to trust these people, but be cautious.
Cobble will
Does
always be
anybody else?
cautious.
Does anybody have any questions for the mystery man?
Cobble wonders how Cobble got here, though.
I inscribed a portal into the parchment that you signed.
Oh, Cobble just threw shit on paper and came here?
Yes.
Good job.
I knew that you would throw it in a certain way that I moved your sigil a little bit to the right so that you would hit that exact spot, because I saw that you would do that.
Oh, Cobble's predictable.
No, more like I have special predictability aspects.
Cobble's
Trust
gonna
me,
take about 6 seconds to sulk.
Trust me, your unpredictability is one of the things I'm hoping that will help you.
Can't predict what he doesn't plan.
Exactly.
And I don't think there's much plan behind any of that.
Cobble's going to take longer to sulk.
Does anybody else have questions?
Nope.
We've
Hang on. But
questioned all, we've answered. So question.
Can we do
simply
that?
makes sense.
I guess.
Can't you get off that thing for a minute? Why don't you go live with him?
Yes, I can get off it for a minute, but I was in the middle of something. Sean.
If we need to take a quick
Yeah.
break, I'll just take that as an opportunity to go grab a bottle of Pepsi from the fridge.
Sean, since most of this first session is focused around your stuff anyway, can you take over? Because I gotta go for a bit.
Okay.
One of the
Shoot me a
reasons I wanted to go
message
to
about. Me a message about when you expect to be back, but I got you.
Yeah, I don't exactly know, but
okay, yeah, I mean, just keep me up to date. It's all good. I got you.
yeah,
But
you
we
know
can
the
take
cutoff
this
point,
as an.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So, since Dom had to do in real life stuff, we could take this as a quick moment to take a break if anyone has to use the bathroom or whatever. But if not, we can keep going.
I'm good. I've got 2 cans of Tango. I got some snackage on my desk.
Then I'll be right back real quick.
Okay, yeah. Let's it is 4:30 my time. Let's come back in 4:35.
Okay. We'll be back in a few moments, guys, then. And we're back.
Way back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guess who's back?
After a short break,
Back again.
as a reminder, if you've forgotten over the course of 5 minutes, you are in the room of time and space with a mystery man with white hair, very cool clothes, and a cute butt, apparently.
One could say we are in the room where it happens.
The room where it happens.
I'm
So
going
where
to
the-
stab
literally the
Mario's
magic happens.
character. Not literally.
No.
Just figuratively words.
Now, if you guys don't have any other questions of the mystery man, he begins walking around the room, moving his hands through the air, and the sigils around like appear to like leap up off of both the ground and the bookshelves that you see that like they look like clock faces on the map, numbers on the clock or whatever. They leap out of there and from all around you.
Can I make an arcana or an investigation or something to figure out what he's achieving with the Turbo Macarena?
Wow, with the fucking Macarena, Jesus.
All
right, yeah.
Couple wonders
roll
what
that,
clock.
yeah,
Couple wonders what clock is.
Never mind. That's 5.
You have no idea what he's doing. It's clearly magical. Even with the 5, you can get the idea from context clues of your conversation that he might be preparing to send you someplace.
Can I arcana check?
Bye bye.
Yeah, sure.
21.
Cobble really
Alright,
doesn't understand clock.
What
And
is
back to
clock?
normal.
Who is clock?
And back to normal.
Why?
Back
is
to
he-
normal Cobble.
Yep,
An empty
let me see
gobble.
that roll. With the 21, yeah, he's creating a portal for sure. And Cobble, yeah, like he maybe he's about to summon food to give you guys a snack before you go. You're not really sure. But Luna, he's creating a portal. And this becomes clear to everyone as the sigils begin spinning in place. Until, excuse me, I had to burp. Until they spin into a light blue corona, and that corona ignites in the center, creating a shimmering blue and silver portal. He stands next to it. He looks at he lifts up the sleeve on his arm, showing dozens of watches on his forearm, and he looks at a few, flips a few over, turns them, twists them. He's like, okay, I think you guys are going to be right on time. Booker should be there now. So yeah, you'll arrive in 3 swords. You should be on the ground.
Keyword is should be.
Yeah,
Huh.
97% sure.
Huh.
That's concerning.
Huh.
That's fine. I've
Co-
seen worse
co-
odds.
So Cobble wants to do an arcana check to see if Portal is trustworthy or not. Cobble scored 17.
Trustworthy. I mean, at the 17, you lean in close to the shimmering portal, and from what you can tell of magic, this is a portal that goes somewhere. And I'll even give you with your passive perception that you can hear the sounds of a market.
As he's leaning forward, can I push him in?
I was about to do the same damn thing. Go and send the
I would
group
like,
idiot
I would
ahead.
like to real quickly, as just noticing these two are ready to push him, hop off of Cobble's shoulder.
Yes. And then we just
Okay,
both
so-
push him.
1 moment. Let me
All right,
do
so
a
roll
dexterity
me
save.
an athletics check with advantage, Luna. Athletics check with advantage.
Athletics.
Because they're helping
And
you.
I'm
first.
assisting,
How-
so you
how
want
are they
one
getting
from me as well,
advantage?
or?
How are they getting
One more time?
advantage? How are they getting advantage?
Because I am counting the other person helping as the help
Ah.
action.
Assistance. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say I have alert, so which is why I'm doing Dex save.
Okay.
With
All right, so yeah, let's have that roll.
Wait, did athletics
What? Athletics, yes.
with advantage?
Mhm.
I mean, if you want me to roll instead, I have a +12, but you don't need me to roll. Jesus.
Luna rolled athletics check 21.
Yep.
All right. So you feel I'll give you this couple that you feel them about to push you, and you can let this happen, or you can try to dodge out of the way or something.
He rolled a 12 on the next save.
That's
I didn't
with
see it.
advantage as
Is it
well,
in the-
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a natural one.
So,
and a
yeah.
7.
Nice. Yeah, you go tumbling in through the portal, and Cobble disappears with the quiet like thwip noise.
Flip.
And the room is significantly quieter without Cobble there. Cobble. Cobble, what you see? You tumble, onto the ground in the middle of a sprawling marketplace. It is nighttime. Later in the day, the sun is just set, and around this square is still busy with people, and people from all walks of life. They're like dragonborn and elves and people on machines riding strange animals. It's busy for night, and the square is lit with like magical lanterns. Some of them on poles, some of them floating around, following people. No one, like, even though you fall through the portal, no one seems to even bat an eye. I mean, like, the closest person to you kind of looks at you while you're on the ground and looks down at you, looks up at the portal, and just kind of keeps walking.
Back at the sigil chamber, or the portal chamber, One Eye is gonna look at the NPC and go, "Well, omniscient boy, how'd he end up?" That was not the accent I made for him, but who cares?
Wait. So, I'm sorry. Who was making the accent?
Like, I tried to do One Eye's accent. I failed to do One Eye's accent. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna turn to the guy giving us the mission and go, "Well, omniscient boy, how'd he end up?"
Yeah. Well, it should be safe, and since I didn't hear the sound of any explosions, I assume that Cobble is safely on the ground in the Three Swords Plaza.
Yet.
Cobble
You
should
haven't heard explosions yet.
Well,
Yes, I mean,
good enough, I guess. We're not getting better, and One Eye's gonna go through the portal.
Okay.
I will also follow.
Now,
the
Question.
portal.
Do I see them come through the portal?
I mean, first question I need you to answer is, do you stand up after you've fallen through the portal?
I've taken my time to look around whilst being on the floor still. I've
fallen and I can't get up.
The floor here tastes like floor.
Gobble is going to stand up after taking his surroundings, though. But do I notice them coming through the portal?
Yeah. If you
I'm going to step aside.
Yeah, if you
and just let them fall
okay,
flat
cool,
on their face.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah,
Can I make a dex save to try and land it?
You absolutely can. The portal is like a good foot off the ground. Nothing
Okay,
crazy.
that's a 21
So,
on
yeah,
the dex save.
Absolutely, yeah. You
Can I
notice
roll
the height
sleight of
difference
hand
in
to make him beat shit?
You can try, yeah. But yeah, you notice the change in height as you step down, and you adjust quickly.
27.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
But
Oh.
you step right onto Cobble's hand, which he put out to try to grab your ankle, and you land on Cobble. literally like
funny
in his
if
arm.
we're wearing cleats right about now.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
keep
so,
commentary
Wait,
out.
so me getting the 27 on trying to make Marius character each hit, he's falling into me. Cool.
No, you got a 21. I got
yeah.
a 21 on my dex save, so we're equal.
No. So it's below a 10, which automatically becomes a 10. So that's a 27.
I was a 27. Okay. Well,
Yes.
yeah, no, if it was equal, it would have been you fell into his arms like holding a lever from a rom-com. But at 27, you definitely beat it. So
Beat it.
you step into Cobble's hand and you land on Cobble's feet, looking up
Cobble says,
at
"Ow!"
the rock person.
Cobble says, "Get off!"
Yeah, you're on your back looking at the rock person. Everyone else steps through just fine. If you roll a deck save to not also trip, you just got to get above a 15 and not bust your ass on the way out.
Oof. Not good.
Oh God.
Yep. So Topo lands on top of Captain One Eye.
Dex save?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
100 and like that's like a 30-pound mouse plus like a big old backpack
Wait,
of just weight that just.
no. I just realised
Uh-oh.
Cameron would have been still on my shoulder when I got shoved through.
Damn
No, you
it,
jumped off when you
everyone.
saw us shove you.
Yeah.
Why
He
can't I
jumped off as soon as they started
Oh,
pushing you. Guam's also Luna and
Yep.
Guam's also land on top of
Good
Topo,
pile.
Captain One Eye,
Big
Luna,
pile
and
of-
Guam's are all in a big ass cuddle puddle at
Cuddle
Cobble's
puddle,
feet.
sorry.
Cobble's just gonna stare at now the pile of bodies and just on top of each other, like, well, this is something that Cobble sees on a daily basis.
This is
I'm gonna.
fine. This is fine.
Okay.
Oh, I just
the-
realised the mouse
DM?
is between.
I'm gonna cast.
Yes.
I'm gonna. No, I'm not. To create water on
Mhm.
Steve's face or not?
Yes, do it.
Yes. I shall do it. Cobble shall all of a sudden now have a bubble of water around his face. As I cast create water on the son of a gun.
Now
so
it's
yeah.
funnier just
And then I'll get up from the body pile. You sound like the guy from Futurama.
The
So yeah,
chaos.
create water. So the water appears as a sphere around Cobble's head. for an instance or two, and you hear Cobble screaming and bubbles floating around inside of the sphere before it pops and splashes down around his chest and shoulders. And you guys detangle yourselves from the pile of flesh, arms, bodies, and legs. Now you guys are all here. This square is the same as I described to Cobble. It's somewhere between medieval and like steampunk. High magic everywhere. Races of people that run the gamut. For Captain One Eye, this is a jarring thing for you. There are sorts of people that you never imagine, even in books you've read and stories you've been told. People with scales, people with wings, people that look like you and look like your father. People that look like things you cannot even describe. The buildings are.
Type of genasi?
Yeah, no, you see genasi. To spot a specific genasi, you need to roll like a perception check or something. But arguably, there's a genasi in the crowd somewhere. Yeah, arguably there's genasis out there somewhere.
Sure, Cobble's good at those. Yes, T.
Cobble's not good at today. Why
Yeah.
am I rolling?
No
through the-
genasis.
shit.
Why-
No
I said
genasis
that
in the
was-
crowd, but there's a lady who's. There's no genasis in the crowd, but there's a lady whose hair is on fire.
The what now?
Cobble doesn't think that's natural.
Yeah, there is no genasis in the crowd, but there is a lady whose hair is on fire. She doesn't seem to be perturbed by this. She just was walking away from you guys and off down the road, one of the side streets to do whatever it is that flaming hair ladies do.
Kobo doesn't think
Oh,
that's
man.
natural.
Next time I see one of those, I'm gonna.
I would like what would the role be to like see if I understand any of the like signs or whatever on buildings?
Ooh.
Um,
Would that be investigation?
that would give me just a
That's normally intel.
straight intelligence check.
Okay.
A straight intelligence roll.
12.
Oh, okay. And
comes you in the cobble.
all right, yeah. So the words on the signs, like most of the signs are pictures. But the ones that have words, they're written in a script that's very similar to the common language where you're from. It's often a way. It's if anywhere actually it's like if you speak English and you read a German sign, like it's close, but not quite. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yes.
Like Joseph House would be, like, okay, that's the word for house, I guess, and Joseph is a name.
Yes, I
Does
understand.
that make sense to you? Okay, cool. You can
Mhm.
like, glean off information probably to get around pretty well here.
Mhm. Do I see any more flaming hair ladies or men?
No, it was just the one. Though
Fuck, I
there
want to
is.
talk with the flames.
Oh yeah, there's you. I've given too interesting of an NPC.
I can speak ignorant.
well, yeah.
Let me speak with flame.
Well, this square, even though it's nighttime, is full of people wonder magic and strange things.
I'm guessing, Toby, you're saying that fully in person, not in character.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think Cobble would even understand what the fuck that means.
Oh no, wait. Actually, I'm gonna say it in character, but in ignorant. So in flame. So probably
Yeah. So
nobody
for a
understands.
moment. No, yeah. For a moment, your voice is the sound of a crackling flame. We've been strange to the people around you. Now, you guys are just standing in the middle of a square. You're supposed to be looking for Booker's shop.
Can I roll a survival to attempt to locate the direction of this bookshop?
Yes. I'll allow a survival check.
17.
God damn, man. 7, yeah, plus 14.
Yes. This is why you don't let me do survival.
Yeah. Well, so with the 17 survival check, you've been in market squares before. You look around, you see some things that look like restaurants, and you see like a line of shops that look like they sell things. Like maybe they sell armor, maybe they sell books, maybe they sell magical trinkets. There's like on the square, one side of the square is mostly like magic books, weapons shops, like shops with physical goods as opposed to food or alcohol or whatever. Or like,
Right.
yeah.
And
So generally, I would say the south side of this market square, you think it's one of these buildings over here. It's got to be.
And for the rest of the players, I have expertise in survival, so hence why plus 14.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you were pretty close to and just being like, oh, it's that one. But, a
Couple
17 you
footage
definitely
that
have. It's
over here.
go ahead.
Dominic, you use dark mode to. How does thou do that, motherfucker?
Hmm?
Oh, there. Never mind.
Good job.
Ivan?
There we go. Sorry. Dom's complaining at me that I'm not using dark mode.
Fair enough.
There you go. Now I'm using dark mode. Better, Dom?
Well, Dom
Anyway.
can hear. Oh, Dom's
He's
here.
watching my live stream.
All right. So,
Yeah, no, I know. As soon as I said it, I realized as well.
So Cobble points to what if anyone else did a survival check and got more than a 10 would ascertain is south.
hmm
Do you guys? Well, what's next?
I head towards the bookstore.
All right, cool.
I will also follow Cobble.
Yeah, I'd better keep an eye on Cobble.
I'll go with the group.
Gonna worry too. To let the child be unwatched.
Cobble leads the way across the market square to a row of buildings. Each of them shops. One, like there's two next to each other. One has on the sign, it looks like a bookcase, and the other one just has the symbol. It has a picture of a book, and there's a book, and there's a sword, and there's a wand on that one. Excuse me, and Topo from your
Cobble's doing his own version of
Topo. Topo from your intelligence check for language. You see that the one that has the book and the wand and the sword has a word that could be booker or books.
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly roll an intelligence check to see if Cobble would understand which one's going to be the store in question. Ooh! 8! Which is the highest for Cobble's intelligence so far tonight.
Yo, Cobble actually retained his 2 brain cells. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, no. Cobble got a dirty 20, and now he's got an 8, so that's pretty much as high as Cobble's intelligence has been tonight. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So yeah, well, with the 8, yeah, no, you're not sure which one. It's one of these two. Both of the pictures have books in them. Yeah.
Cobble doesn't know which one. Cobble confused. Cobble doesn't know where to go. It's one of these two, though.
Pick a door, any door.
Cobble's going to turn to
you guys.
Cobble doesn't know where to go. Does anyone know where to go?
Well, if you guys like stand in confusion, like literally scratching your head, it's like what the fuck. At one of the shops, the one with the sign that looks like a bookcase, and an older man comes out and turns around and faces the door. He looks around when he comes out, sighs, drags out like a heavy bag, puts it on his back, and turns around to lock the door.
Cobble says, "Excuse me."
Yes. How can I help you?
Cobble would like to know if you are Booker.
No, that's right next door. Booker's Oddities. We sell books here. I'd often confused.
Cobble is now no longer as confused, but still confused. Cobble says thank you.
Well, if you'd like to buy a book, you can come back in the morning. I'm closing for now.
Cobble says bye.
If you'd like to speak to Mr. Booker, I'm sure he's there. Good evening. The old man gives all of you a strange look and hobbles off.
Gobble thinks that went well.
Yes, Gobble, it went well.
um, yeah, it went as well as it could. No one exploded or died. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
But I guess this reduces our options, and so Wood Eye's gonna start carefully going to the other store.
All right, so I mean, in the front of the shop, you guys walk into the shop. Make scene. Okay, cool. Scene change. You guys have entered Booker's shop. I've lined you guys. You guys are all lined up against this like south wall or whatever. But
let me zoom out
that's
so
for
I can
convenience.
There you go.
That's just for convenience. The entrance is near the blue sigil on the floor. You guys walk in. The shop is
says, excuse me.
mostly. Or so the shop is mostly empty. In front of you, there's a table with like books and stuff on it, and then you see the walls lined with some with books, magical trinkets, weapons. Excuse me, that sort of thing. Now,
Gobble says, excuse me.
as soon as you say "excuse me," there is a shimmer above like the counter that's on to the right of the door. That shimmer turns into a white portal, and a man's head sticks out of it. And he's like, "Oh, I'll be right with you. 1 second." Son of a bitch. I'll show you what this man. I'll show you what this man looks like. There you go.
Oh my god.
See. Now, does anybody do anything when they come into this room besides just walking in?
The regular paranoid checks for any traps or anything that might be dangerous to me.
I would like to look around.
That's a perception then, I guess, yeah?
Do a perception check.
Perception to look around. Where is
That's 10.
That's 10. I mean, this place probably is full of all sorts of magical wards. But like you don't see any like obvious traps.
Just fucking out here gaslighting, just saying.
Yep, there's no obvious traps. Nothing. I mean, it's a store, so like the things are very clearly like marked and labeled. Some of the things look more dangerous than other things. But as you guys are looking around, and who else did a check?
Just looking around.
Okay, cool. So as you guys look around, that portal opens up again behind the counter, and a man steps through. No, actually, the portal's in the counter. He steps through the portal, steps on top of the counter, steps down, sits in a chair. Sitting on the shoulder is a purple raven with 3 eyes. He says, welcome to Booker's Oddities. We're open. How can I help you? And now, if you look in the chat, I'll show you what Booker looks like. There it is, that chat.
Ooh.
And it was being hella slow.
And the next. Immediately I hear Cam go, ooh. Fuck's sake.
Cobble's going to do.
Yeah.
You know, a few minutes.
So,
for a few minutes. and then I'll be back.
Okay, you stepping away for a few minutes?
In a couple minutes, yes.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's fine. You can just mechanically, you're just perusing the shop, looking around.
Yes.
Cool.
Cobble would like to look at man and determine if he is trustworthy or not.
You can do an insight check. He watches all of you, and he's like, so if you're looking for anything in particular, let me know. Something shiny, something useful, something to give you untold magic power. I'm your guy. Just tell me what you desire. Here at Booker's Oddities, we have exactly what you're looking for. Oh, with an 8, wow, okay.
Yeah, I got the exact same thing on the. Yeah.
This is most certainly this is a trustworthy man. He's a good, upstanding citizen. You get the idea he's the sort of person that like would get a cat out of a tree. He is helpful and kind and not weird or evil or surreptitious in any way.
Okay, and with a dirty 20?
Oh, with a dirty 20, this guy is shifty as fuck. He is. You get the idea he's exactly who he says he is. But something's off about this person. A little crazy, a little shifty. Not to be trusted, for sure.
Okay.
If you were going to buy something here, you definitely want to haggle a few times before you accept the initial price.
Okay.
Noted.
I'm just going to look around at
I'm
his
gonna hold that
wares.
information for myself.
Well, Cobble's going to go look around at wares. What exactly does he have in stock?
Well, it's a wide assortment. There's shelves with potions. There's shelves with magic items. There's shelves with weapon. There's not as much armor here, but like small pieces of armor can be found, and dozens and dozens and dozens of trinkets. Most of the stock here are like small trinkets, strange magical items, necklaces, rings, bangles, bracelets, things that doesn't make sense.
Cobble's going to look at magic items.
One-Eye, in the meantime, is completely out of his depth on anything magic related, and so he's just going to look around to see if he finds anything he can understand.
You understand the shelf full of guns. They're like flintlock sort of guns, but they're inscribed with all sorts of crazy runes. That is the most familiar thing besides the shelf full of swords.
Okay.
But where the recognition begins with their shape and form and function, it ends with the elaborate runes and fuck shit and the weird thrum, the unfamiliar thrum of the new magical energy that you're kind of getting used to since you've been here, that comes from them. As you're looking around, lost, like you looking around, trying to get your bearings, Captain One-Eye. Booker appears right next to you. Anyone who was looking at Booker, you see him take a step back into a portal, and that portal is another one opens up on a bookcase next to Captain One-Eye. So I see the guns have caught your eye. These are very nice. Like you're super experienced with high level magic.
I can't exactly say that I am. I punch stuff, and that's what I do.
I mean, that you have an axe on your back, right?
Oh. Yeah, I have a great sword and a great axe crossed across my back.
Yeah, and both of them are magical.
Only the great sword is a great sword of wounding.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, the only magical thing you have is that sword. It's a pretty good one.
One Eye is going to look at him confused because up until this point he was not aware his sword is magical. Because he hits someone with a sword, they start bleeding and start taking damage because they're bleeding. Makes sense, you know. And so this is the first time anyone's ever told him that the sword's magical.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder where you got it. You don't seem like somebody who really knows a lot about this sort of thing, but I know plenty, and by the void, for the right price, I can teach you everything you need to know.
I don't think One Eye trusts him. So he will not verbally respond, but like raise a brow in this kind of wary look of I don't trust you. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, he looks at your eyebrow raise, and he raises his eyebrow, and then wiggles his eyebrows really weird, like a weird expression. And he's like, "Yeah, I get that a lot. Like, you guys have the stench of dimension hopping on you, even the little spice of time travel. So I figured you guys are new here at the very least, especially you." And he leans in and sniffs you a little bit. Yeah. Whole different dimension, I'm sure. So are you here for magic weapons, or another group of people sent to assassinate me? Did somebody send you for information? Do you have someone who got lost in the portal? What?
Sorry, did I get that right? Another group that tried to assassinate you?
Yeah, it happens sometimes. When you're as well renowned as me, and when you are a well-known shopkeeper, a librarian, keeper of secrets and magical wonders, people get jealous.
So what you're saying is you scammed some people, they were angry and tried to kill you.
I try not to guess the reasons why people do things. If you try to figure out why crazy people do crazy shit, you'll go crazy. So I mean, maybe they're jealous, maybe I scammed them, maybe they're just murderers. I don't know. I just dispatched them and went about my business. I had a date that night and I had to dance. So, who knows? But I mean, it's a possibility. I'm a businessman. I gotta make money. No one else is gonna pay the magic bills around here. Magic comes at a high cost.
Sure.
So,
yeah, I'm just gonna keep standing by the door with my arms crossed and just kind of glaring at him.
Just glaring at him.
Just glaring. Just standing there menacingly.
Yeah. And I think One Eye at this point has made the ultimate decision that he's not going to trust any sales advice from this kind, so he just goes, that doesn't make me trust you anymore.
I didn't get into the magical item sales business from being a librarian to be trusted. I did it for the gold. So you don't have to trust your butcher. You don't have to trust a guy who sells you a horse. You just have to trust that they know what they know about what they know, and I know exactly what I need to know about magic.
Sure.
Cool.
Sure, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cole is still looking at the magic items, by the way.
Okay.
Yet very much listening into this whole conversation.
And he steps like back through the portal in the bookshelf and appears. Who was that standing next to the door? Was it Glons? Obo?
Well, yeah, I was standing by the door.
Yeah. Yeah. He appears next to you. don't want to have a look around?
Why would I? I mean, you
I
obviously
mean,
have some very
you came in.
interesting business ideas, but I'm simply here to accompany my party.
Mm. Your party. You guys are adventurers. Makes sense. Where are
In
you off to
some
adventure to?
weird, twisted way, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon to slay, reality to save. Which one is it?
I'm just gonna say to him, and I'm gonna try to say it extra intimidating with Abyssal, and just say to him in Abyssal, none of your business. Guessing the fact that he probably doesn't speak it. So
he responds. He said abyssal, right?
Oh, also fine. If
He responds. He responds in abyssal. But you're standing in my business.
Am I hindering your purchases? I don't think so. And just points over at Cobble. And then just kind of does the hand motion of shooing him away.
He says in abyssal, like, I don't think that one knows what he's even looking at.
Yes, but I think that's your advantage.
Oh, help on a sale. Booker saunters over. He saunters around, watching all of you look through things in his shop. Now you're standing at the door, right, Topo? Give me a perception check.
Perception? Where is it?
Yeah.
Here it is. 22.
22. Okay. So you're looking around. Definitely don't trust this person. They seem super shady. These magic items seem like what they appear to be. But you notice that behind the desk, like it looks like a door, but like like closer inspection, it's actually another portal. Like there's an illusion of a door in front of it, and a lot of the sigils that are there are similar to the ones that were in the room of time and space that you guys just left. And once you notice that, you notice that like around the shop there are more of these sigils. Like on the map, you can kind of see like them in light blue on the shelves and on the table and on the floor and stuff like that. Like once you notice the one on that door behind the little desk, all of them are become very clear to you.
Okay. Real quick, I'm sorry, I gotta go for a couple minutes and then I will be back.
Okay. Okay, cool. See you in a minute.
Yep. I'll be back.
Okay. Luca, Mario, Steve, Toby, you guys are still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Yeah.
Luca, what is Luca? Huh?
It's warm. It's making me want to sleep.
Yeah, it's a little
The what?
warm outside today. It's a bit warm over in the UK right now.
Okay, yeah. It is warm here today too. I'm in Georgia, in America. Not the country Georgia.
Or the person.
Well, or the person.
Hold on. I think that is aware that Georgia is more than just a U.S. state. Lies.
Oh my god.
Fake.
It's becoming intelligent. Damn it.
He's beginning to believe.
Some of us are internationally aware and leave America. Some of us probably will have to leave America. So.
Slander. America doesn't exist.
If it wasn't for us Brits and the Spaniards, it probably wouldn't exist how it is today.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
I mean,
to be fair, they did the British a service back in Boston when they made the world's largest pot of tea.
Yeah.
yeah. The
I
world's largest
mean,
pot of
if it
tea.
didn't exist, Steve, then that would be a good thing. That means the Orange wouldn't be president right now.
Let's not get political.
Oh yes. Yeah. Let's not, please. Let's please.
Steve is
I live
streaming,
here.
so yes.
No, I live here. I know. So, anyway,
Back to murder.
back to murder, mayhem, destruction, chaos, magic, and the magic shop of one B.B. Booker the Fourth, who is currently just kind of creeping you guys out and being weird. Luca, what are you doing?
What is the cat doing?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, the thing that has caught your eye, Luca, is the big purple bird. That
Chicken.
was initially on his head when he walked in, and then now is perched on the table and preening itself. The big purple bird with 3 eyes. It looks like a raven, but it's purple.
Can I click an Arcana or Nature to determine if it is magical or natural in any shape or form?
You can do either or. You will get different answers from each, but they probably the same end.
Yeah, they are literally both intelligence for me and the same score, so I'm going to do Nature.
No temptation to make
19!
19. That is the most unnatural bird you have ever seen in your entire life. You're not even sure it's actually a bird. It could be a spirit or a ghost, a familiar, but like everything about that bird screams aberration.
Okay, I'm going to make a joke and people are going to hate me for it. Cobble thinks that's rather familiar to him.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
You know what,
One I was
Doris?
going to give a slap Cobble over the back of his head. Jesus Christ.
Steve, you know where the dog's going.
I know. I know exactly what the door is.
Just, yeah.
So, Luca, you're with your Leonin instincts. Unless you stop yourself, you find yourself slowly creeping towards this giant bird for a snack. Been dimension hopping and talking to handsome wizards in the realm of time and space all day. You need a snack, and that bird is looking really tasty.
Chicken.
Chicken Jack.
As you like a little tendril of saliva drips down one of your canines as you stalk over towards the bird. Booker appears in front of you, kind of snapping you from it, and he's holding your hand. The hand that you shook with Todd, the mystery guy.
Odd Howard.
Wunai is going to go back to having his the hilt of his great sword in his hand already, seeing that, anticipating that shit's about to kick off. Probably, maybe.
Chicken. One chicken.
He's like, hey, you can't eat my bird. I could get you a meal. I'd summon you a chicken if you just answer one question for me. He looks at your hand, he smells it, and he lets go of it. Kind of daintily, like he was dropping something that was kind of gross to him. He's like, why do you smell like Todd?
Oh, you know the hot guy?
Yeah, he's objectively
soul.
objectively, objectively attractive. Yeah. Why do you smell like him?
I went to touch the butt, and then he stopped me.
Oh, it's a nice butt.
Very nice butt.
So you've met Todd.
Yes.
Cobble has drawn his sword.
That explains a lot. Okay. He waves his hand in the air in front of him and summons on a silver plate what looks like half of a roasted chicken. Like cut in half, not like half eaten.
Meh,
like-
I'll take it. I was wanting to hand.
He's like,
It's fine.
when you answer my question, I always keep my word. For the most
Yep.
part, on some days, especially Wednesdays, like today.
Today in the winter.
It's not.
I don't know. I just wanted to see if you knew.
I don't. I fucking know. I don't know. So Todd sent all of you here. Interesting. Why? What do you want? Makes sense now. All of you smell like different dimensions anyway.
Cobble's going to walk over to him. Just put the tip of his sword against the shopkeeper's chest. Cobble wants to know why you want to know.
And when you move your sword toward his chest, he doesn't move. He doesn't even flinch. He looks down at it and looks up at you and looks around at everybody else. Looks down at it again and looks at you again. Well, I want to know why you are in my shop from a bunch of different dimensions after clearly being visited by or having visited the observer of destroyed dimensions. Usually that means somebody's in trouble or something's about to break, or it's usually some weird time travel fuckery shit, and it's either gonna be expensive for me or God, like I'm gonna get to go on some dumbass mission or something. I don't know. Todd is a pain in the ass.
Cobble's going to make the sword come to a light of its flame just by thinking the command word in his head. And push it in slightly.
Okay.
I'm wanting to roll intimidation.
Okay.
Cobble would tell if you give us some gear to help us with our mission.
Let me see that intimidation check.
So how big is this place? The interior.
The interior,
overall.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Just for no particular reason.
Oh God.
It's like maybe like
what? Sorry.
Like 30 feet by 40 feet or something like that.
Oh, Cobble's.
It's a good size.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. On it.
Cobble's
35 by 60.
60. Okay, yeah.
35
Cobble's
by
being
60.
intimidating in his own special Cobble way.
Okay. And what did you ask him?
I think he asked for free stuff, right?
We will tell you why and give you information that you want as long as you give us what we want for free.
He smiles and he raises an eyebrow. Okay. Sure. That sounds great. So you're telling me you're gonna give me information and I'm just gonna give you whatever you want. Well, that is something I'm amenable to, especially the flaming sword on my poor little chest. If I even have what you want. So,
Cobble,
what is it you want?
His intimidation and pushes
Earth
it
genasi.
in ever so slightly more.
Doing that, like you notice, like as deep as the sword is in his chest and shirt,
I'm not
that
doing
it should be catching flame,
damage.
and it's not. Yeah, no, yeah. But it should be catching a light, but his clothes are not catching on fire. But he is definitely pushing into his chest. He winces when you push it in further. Right, so I can tell you're not the brains of this operation. You want something from me, and you're intimidating me. You're doing a good job. I'm so very scared, but there's one problem. You haven't told me what you wanted.
You have some game?
What? I mean,
Cobble would like.
He looks around. He looks around the shop. Like, yeah.
He pulls out the
I
sword.
have gear, Cobble.
He pulls out the sword so it cauterizes the wound, and just puts it away.
I feel like someone else was gonna say something.
I mean, One Eye is gonna take the chance to start looking at the guns more in detail and try and figure out if he can tell what any of them do. Like, obviously they're guns, but they have some magical element, and he doesn't know shit about magic, but he's still gonna try and at least get an inkling for what they do.
Okay, yeah. You can do an Arcana check.
I'm just seeing my check and my tail's just swaying.
That's a 14 Arcana.
Okay. What'd you say, Luna?
Luna is eating the chicken and her tail's gonna be swaying a little bit.
Okay, it's happy.
Kitty happy.
With the 14 check, you can't make heads and tails of most of it, but like a few of them, you see patterns with stuff. You notice like one of the runes is similar to something you saw on Cobble's sword, and it just lit on fire. And you see a similar rune on one of these guns, and that is the furthest you can get deductively is maybe it does the same thing. Maybe it catches on fire or shoots fire or something.
I mean,
essentially,
the orc part of One Eye is going to jump in and go shiny loot, and so he's probably gonna grab the fire pistol.
Okay. So when you pull it off the shelf, as soon as you pick it up, you notice that there is like a very thin thread attached to it, but it doesn't seem to draw taut no matter how far you pull it away.
Okay.
Like maybe there's a hidden reel or something, just loosening, letting this thread go. But Cobble, you're standing in front of Booker, and well, okay, you tell me why you're here, why you're talking with Todd, why he sent you here, and I will give you something that you will definitely enjoy. Cobble.
Define something.
A gift. And some gear, as you put it. He looks you up and down, and he's like, I don't know, like another, an amulet or something, maybe some nice shoes. You look like you'd wear a cool hat.
Ah, yes, Cobble.
Ah, yes, Cobble, who his current clothing can go with him through things, but not hats.
Okay.
That is literally part of his backstory. If he ever goes into rocks, if he's wearing a hat, it stays behind.
Oh damn.
It's-
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool. Cobble will tell you. Todd. Tash Cobble and individuals. Cobble feels hurt with big words.
Keep going. You got it, big guy.
Cobble knows multiverse in danger. Cobble plus people got chance to save multiverse.
Oh, Jesus, that was a mistake.
Yeah, like he's like smoke coming out of Cobble's ears.
Hang on.
What was that?
Hey, he's fine for now. He's fine for now.
Oh, there's a fucking solid intelligence check. I would say with that one, you're able to basically repeat what Todd said back, in your own words.
So yes, Cobble's going to make it a short and simple variation, but very much coupleized.
Okay. And he looks genuinely surprised. You know, when before we had the sword, it was he had kind of a smirk on his face. And now he's like, whoa, shit, the multiverse again.
Cobble wonders what you mean by again.
Don't worry about it. It would only melt your brain. So multiversal is gonna end. I assuming there's a multiversal thread that he needs you guys to find. Did he give you a name?
Let me roll intelligence for Cobble. Does Cobble remember? No.
Nope.
Probably for the best.
Does Cobble remember? Nope. Cobble forgot.
God, okay. Well, shit. All right. He goes over to his desk and he ruffles through some papers. He starts writing on something on the desk. And if anyone's nearby, you see as he writes, like it looks almost as if someone is writing with him. Like he's writing and someone's writing back to him.
Cobble doesn't like that.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm trying to reach your friend Todd.
Insight check.
Roll it. Yep, let's see.
I mean, hell, on that, even One Eye is gonna do
19.
an insight check. Oh, never mind. He doesn't need
19. Yeah, with 19, like, the whole time you're talking to this guy, he's been acting shady as fuck, and this is probably the most sincere that he's been since you've been talking to him, sitting at this desk and writing. Yeah. I don't know if he's lying or not, but he definitely is sincere. That shady glint is no longer in his eye, and it's he has like his brow is a little furrowed with concern. And he scribbles away, and you can see like he's writing in black, and these red letters are coming like as if responding to questions. And he stands up and like fucking fuck, son of a, oh my god, damn it, had to be this fucking woman. Oh Lord, oh by the void. He picks up the paper and like he lights it a flame in his hands. And like he mumbles to himself for a few minutes and like paces back and forth. Listen, oh, shit. And claps his hand together and looks at each of you and says, okay, well, it all makes perfect sense to me now. This is what we'll do. I'll give Combo your gift as you requested by sword points. And also all of you. All of you actually. Something to help you out because you're going to have to find and fight Eisen Claire, the Eye of Mystra. And you're probably gonna fucking die. So,
Cobble says who?
and if you do, I guess there's gonna be no multiverse anymore or something if you fail. So, each of you take one thing. Fuck. I swear to God, Todd, you better pay me back for this.
One Eye is just going to look at the pistol he already has in his hand and is going to go, I take this one.
He's like, oh, okay, great. That's all right. You have it.
Barbarian with a flame pistol. Nothing can go wrong, okay?
Nothing can go wrong at all. So here, this would be your opportunity to get a magic item. Your second magic item, and it can be legit anything below legendary.
Ooh. I think I know what I'm going to go with. Because
we're
it's already in my inventory from a previous campaign. I just had to double check. Does he have a Boots of Speed in stock?
Yes.
Okay.
Assume he has most things that are canon to like Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons canon and like what's it called? Strixhaven and the other one, the Critical Role one.
Yeah.
Xandria.
Yeah, Xandria.
So that said, like we are probably gonna wrap up this session soon. So like DM me and our Dom, we're both probably just DM Dom. The whatever the item is, and
I am picking up.
We'll say yeah or nay. It's probably gonna be yeah, unless you've gotten some fucking crazy thing that I can't think of.
Nah,
and we'll worry about that next session.
I'm trying to find a flame pistol right now and I'm failing.
If you can't find a flame, I have a custom flame pistol.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm guessing that
if you can't find one,
the
I'll
two
make one.
DMs will sort that out.
Yeah, I'll make one.
So
it's all good.
Okay,
so
thank you.
I have gone with Boots of Speed, as the streamer has already seen me do so.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. Just a reminder, just send me and Dom that in a message or in the chat, and we will hand wave the part of this interaction with Booker where you guys haggle about what items to get, right?
So
and
I
in the next session, you'll have them
in a way to the point where, because I've also told the truth and also intimidated him, we got free shit. Yay!
Free shit, yeah. You were gonna have to buy all of this, but cobbled you guys' way into free shit.
The plus 9 to intimidation as a couple. It's fun.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna be fighting at the very beginning of the next session. I'm pretty sure, unless you guys find creative ways to dispatch the horrors that are ahead of you. With that, like as you guys are picking out your weapons and stuff, you see that the what looked like a door before disappears, and Booker goes into the back of the magic shop, instructing you before he left to meet him back here when you guys are finished grabbing what you want to get. as all of you meet him in what I guess an ante room to his shop. If you see, I don't know, how do I ping on this map?
I don't know. I've never
It
used this
is.
program before.
Okay, I don't know. Me neither.
I've used Roll20.
The map, the
I've used
same.
Roll20. I've used
The room just
Tabletop Sim, but not this.
the room above the shop, that has the black and white
Oh yeah, I've seen
floor
the
with
circles.
repeating
Yep.
sigils on it. Yeah. That is where Booker is, and in that room you find him standing in front of a swirling portal, on top of like a small staircase, just at the back of the room. He's looking at it, and you guys walk in. All right, so I've assumed you've gotten armed with the things you need to be able to sort this out, to defeat this multiversal threat at great cost to me. I can send you to where I think she is. But when you get there, I have no idea what you're gonna see. I haven't been into her little pocket in a while. So, any questions about multi-dimensional travel, about Eisenhower Claire, about the impending end of the multiverse? Because I highly doubt any of you are going to be able to stop this mad wizard. But I've been wrong before.
Kobo doesn't
Great
feel
encouragement.
like Kobo doesn't feel like that's encouragement whatsoever.
Oh, I'm not here to encourage you. I mean, you literally just have a bunch of free stuff from my shop after being
Kobo
sent
also
to it
understands.
from one of the most powerful wizards that I know, to fight another one of the more powerful wizards that I know. So, yeah. Call me a skeptic. I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Hypocrite.
Mm. God bless you.
Okay.
So, boys and girls, distinguished individuals, mice, cats, rocks, and assorted alleged intelligent life forms, any questions?
Before I go through, Kobo wants to pet cat. I'm going to try and pet
And couple
Luna. If Luna allows.
I'd suggest to have done this.
If Lucas even paying attention.
I think.
I have returned. Sorry it took so long.
I have returned.
Okay, yay, welcome back. I'll catch you up real quick. Basically, Luke, Cobble, intimidated the Booker into giving you guys some free shit, with the combination of the truth of your circumstances and their flaming sword. Each of you get a magic item below legendary. DM it to Dom and or I later, because you'll be useful in the next session. Unless you guys like make something wild and crazy over the next few minutes and have to use them, which is not which listening to you guys is not out of the question. If you're looking at the map, you guys are in the ante room to the shop. It's the room with the blue lights and the black and white floor. It's a square, and in that room is a portal. Booker has informed you guys that you're looking for someone named Eisenhower Claire. And she is a wizard of some renown. He seems a little scared of her. And he's he doesn't like where Todd seemed pretty confident. He does not seem confident in you guys' abilities at all. He's pretty much like decided that the multiverse is going to end because you guys are all going to fail. But as the portal is open and spinning and shimmering, he's standing there beside it and has asked if you guys have any questions before you go. Now that you are leaving with some of his magical shit.
None of this magical shit's gonna explode, right?
No, I took off the self-destruct because you stole my shit enchantment.
Good.
Against my better judgment. So, any other questions for Booker about where you're going, who you're fighting?
I have no questions.
I have none either. It is time for me to get to bed.
Yes. So,
Okay,
yes, let me start out the stream. So, we're gonna end the stream here, guys. Thanks everyone for joining in. Yeah, whenever the next one will be, if you're not following me on my Discord, there will be posts on there for the schedule. I believe it's next Thursday, which is the follow-up session to this. Sorry if it wasn't entertaining, but we're trying. We are trying hard to get through stuff, but it is a little bit chaotic when you've got a few people. But yes, until then, guys, stay safe, take care, guys. Have fun. Bye, guys.